Hi, I'm Brian. This is Charlie Rabbit. We're from Brian's Art for Animals. I've been operating this YouTube channel since 2008, and recently my views are down. Pretty much way down. So I took a YouTube class. That's right, they have YouTube classes, and here's some cupcakes to prove it. And the fine young folks at YouTube suggested that I post more videos. Now, along with my traveling around the world exposing you to some great animals kind of videos that I post every 2 weeks or so, I'm going to try every week to post a more informal video. And the first one's going to be probably the most popular question I get asked, and that's, how do you become a zookeeper? Now when I answer it, I'm going to post some pictures so I don't have to look at my strange face the whole time.
Now before I answer the age-old question of how do you become a zookeeper, please note that like all my videos, my viewpoints are mine and mine only, and not of any facility I've worked at in the past, present, or in the future, with a jetpack I hope. And for an answer, I'm mostly talking about how to get a zookeeper job here in an accredited zoo in the US. So first let's start off. You must have a love for animals. Then of course, the schooling. Complete high school, and actually while in high school, get animal experience. Now that can be anything from cleaning crates at a local shelter, working at a pet store, volunteering or interning at a zoo if they allow it at high school age, helping out at a farm, anything really to get that animal experience. Now for college, get a degree. A 4-year in science, biology is a great place to start. Some of you may know there are zoo schools out there. Moore Park in California, Santa Fe in Florida. If you want to go to these, great, have fun. I have not personally seen any huge advantage to get a degree from a zoo school than from a regular college, so don't feel like these are your only options into the field. Now as you attend college, you should also be keeping up on your animal experience, meaning volunteering or interning at a zoo, shelter, farm, whatever. And if you really know the exact place you want to end up, then by interning or volunteering at that facility is a good way to get your foot in the door. Now let's say you are interning and volunteering and working hard. And I repeat, working hard, as this is your chance to shine and set yourself apart. And by working hard, you at least know you're giving it your best shot. For me, the hardest part of the job are the politics of it all, and also when it comes time to say goodbye. Even though these animals aren't our pets, as a keeper you get very attached to them. And it is very hard, hopefully after a long life, when it becomes time to see them pass. Now it helps keep in mind that you may have to move out of state to get your first job or internship. Many times I talk to people who want to work at an AZA accredited zoo, which is a good goal. You may have to take a job at a smaller zoo or an unaccredited zoo, or a zoo that's accredited by another group. You may also get into a place that you really don't like or agree with their ethics. Let's be honest, not every place exhibiting animals is a good zoo or facility. So it's up to you if you want to take that position to learn about animals, or wait it out and hope something will come along that suits you and your ethics more. A good question I get is, what do zookeepers do all day? We clean poop. If you think all we do is play with cute animal cubs, well, you'll be greatly upset when you get your first job. Be prepared to clean up a lot of poop. So you will in your career get poop in your hair, on your hands, and yet most likely at some time you will get animal pee or poo in your mouth. Be it from an animal spraying, a hose that went haywire, you slipped, had some on your glove that you forgot and wiped your mouth with, but yeah, it can and it probably will happen to you. Cleaning the exhibit areas where the public sees, and also the holding areas, take up the majority of the job. Other things we do in a day is make enrichment for the animals, train the animals, not so much tricks but useful behaviors like open up your mouth, stand up, lay down, lean in for a shot, things like that. We'll also prep their food, fill out charts, help with research, and then also chores like mow the lawn, trim the trees, restock the hay barn, drive the tractor around. And most importantly, we make sure that all of our animals are secure. You will have the stress of locks. You could be responsible for a lock that helps keep a kangaroo secure, or something that can harm and even kill you like a lion. So get used to checking, rechecking, and rechecking your locks. And of course nowadays, entering information in the computer also takes up a lot of time. And at the end of the day, you feed your animals again, and you go home smelling like a zoo. From experience, I found that working at a smaller zoo, you'll get to do a lot of things. And larger zoos won't have you do as much as the variety, as they might have the food already prepped for you, or the trees already cut by a grounds crew. Now even though we live in a world with unsocial people using social media, you'll have to be okay at public speaking. A lot of zoos do zoo chats or VIP tours and all that, so don't enter this field just thinking you'll be around animals only. The public needs to know about animal conservation, and we are the ones to teach them, like it or not. If I can do it, anyone can. Also, this field is full of animal people, meaning people who may not have the best social skills and all that. So at every zoo, you may work with, over, and under people who are a tad bit hard to communicate with. Like any other field you pick, zookeeping will become a job at some point in your life. A dream job, but for sure a job nonetheless. So it's going to leave you at times that you want to go home and pull all your hair out and run full speed into a brick wall. Another part of the job is most places will have you working shifts, and that will for sure include weekends and holidays to a degree. So no normal Monday through Friday 9 to 5 job in zookeeping. So get used to watching all your friends party down on Friday nights and your family making awesome cookout plans on Sundays with you have to telling them you've got to work. As for pay, let's assume you get that full-time keeper job, as some zoos only hire part-time or seasonal help. But at any rate, and I mean any rate, you could start as a zookeeper anywhere from $8 an hour, 14 to 16 is average, or zoos in places that are union and a little more expensive to live can start you at $22 to $24 an hour, which ain't bad if you know how to cut costs, clip coupons, and live within your means. Now, people also will leave the field after they start a family, change careers, or they just get frustrated with it all. As you get older, you'll find your knees and elbows just don't want to move like they once did when you were in your 20s. Or some move up to office jobs in a zoo field. But what fun is that? So I hope my answer was helpful. For sure, go for it if you want to. If you don't get the first few jobs you apply for, keep trying. Sometimes they want to hire people who have little experience. Sometimes they want to choose those with a lot of experience. Sometimes the person hiring wants to hire their friend. Sometimes a stranger. So keep trying. I came into this field from being a drummer in a punk band, so there are obviously more ways than one to get into it. The zoo field can be a transient one, meaning people will zoo hop and work at a zoo for a few years and then go off to work at another one. So keep applying, and when you get your zookeeping job, work hard and have fun.
So working around animals can for sure be one of the coolest ways to spend your life. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section. And as always, thanks for watching.